All right, so tonight I think that I'm going to do things a little differently. I've been rewatching some of my videos, listening to some of my videos, whatever. And I feel like they don't really speak to who I am, I guess. And I kind of wanted to just do a little, I guess. See, this is the problem. I overthink everything. All I'm trying to say is I wanted to take the scripted stories away and take all the bullet points away and kind of see how I do. Because after watching my videos and seeing what I look like and sound like, I look at it and I think that is not me. That is not really how I act, how I present myself, what I even really like look like. I don't know. There's a lot about it that it just doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't feel right with me. So because this is a brand new podcast, I kind of have the liberty, I guess, the liberty to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not really tied to anything, so uh, let's just kind of see how this goes. The reason I'm doing this episode this way is because I thought it would be the best and only way to present to you my story. uh, it's a lot. My story's, I guess I think it's long because it's my life and I've been here for a while. You old fuck. Oh man, I really am getting old. But I I think I could sum it up pretty quick. I just feel like maybe y'all should know why you should be listening or watching or wherever you're consuming this bit of data that you're streaming at the moment. It's kind of cool how all that works. Like, gotta buy a book no more. You just pull it up. Like, remember we had to go buy the CD? Remember when we had fucking encyclopedias? The whole wall. It was a whole shelf. Like, just the W's were like this. Okay, totally sidetracked. See, that's why. That's why I didn't really want to do this without it being scripted. But bring it back. Let's bring it back in. So first of all, I just want to say I am obviously just a regular ass person. I definitely don't present like your average chick, I guess. Like, I don't wear a bunch of makeup and I don't wear fancy outfits and like $100 tops. That's I don't get my eyelashes done or my nails if I had any. This shit cracks me up. But I feel like there's more people like me out in the world than there are those ladies that run around done up to go to the grocery store. Like, when I look on social media and YouTube and all that, I don't see anybody who represents me, if that makes any sense. Like, I do, right? Like, there's white ladies, there's disabled ladies, there's moms, but I feel like everybody just kind of tries way too hard, including myself. Including myself. I overthink everything. I think that's probably a lot of people's issue. Like, oh, if I don't put makeup on and wear this nice shirt I got at fucking J.C. Penney, then my next door neighbor gonna see me in the grocery store and think I'm a bum. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just feel like sorry, my brain broke. I had to go check that text that text message. My husband was texting me, and I knew it was him, and I was not going to be able to like finish my thought here with you if I didn't check that. So moving on, what was I saying? So now that you have my full attention and I'm not like distracted by my husband texting me, I should probably start telling you my story. Let's get through all the bullshit real quick. I was born in 89. 89, baby. Did you know that that's when the movie Ariel was... the movie Ariel. The movie Little Mermaid was made. 89. Happens to be my favorite movie. The original one. Kind of cool when you think about it because it wasn't planned that way. I just really, 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 really liked that movie when I was a little girl. It was my favorite fucking movie. Anyways, born in 89. I don't know. My daddy was a drunk. Boo-hoo. Fucking me, right? What else? I started sneaking out really early, like 10, 11, and doing really not good things in the middle of the night. And high school, graduated high school. Again, damn good childhood. My parents loved me a lot. Like a lot. I was like I was a baton twirler for a really long time. Which is... yeah, that was a whole nother life. Anyways, so turned 18, turned 17, something like that. Decided I was too grown to be home, and I knew better. So I left and met a shitty man who it was not good. It was very abusive, mentally, physically, the whole 9 yards. It was not fun. Not fun. Definitely left me with some mental scars for real. PTSD, like is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing. You ain't gotta be a soldier. I have a son with that dude. Don't really have to worry about him. He's in prison 33 years, so like out of sight, out of mind, I guess. Like I don't even have to worry about my son getting, like him getting out and like getting under my son's skin. Like, nah, my son will be like over 18 by the time his dad gets out of prison. So like he's got a pretty good head on his shoulder. I'm not super stressed about that situation. I think I'm probably lying to myself. I'm probably lying to myself. But I don't have to deal with it for a really long time, so I got a while to worry about that. Anyways, so what else happened? Then, I don't know, a lot of bullshit in between. I went like 10 years just making bad choices, doing bad things, living a really shitty life. My phone's going off again, but I know it's my husband telling me good night. I love you. I love you too, darling. Anyways, so yeah, let me get to that. So I about 10 years of really bad living, really, really bad choices, really deep in the, I felt like I was possessed by like a literal demon for those 10 years. But, thank God, I got sick, like really sick, like endocarditis sick. And I had to be taken in for open heart surgery. Like, didn't really understand what was going on at the time. Just knew in my head I was thinking it through like it's just a couple days and to detox, and then once I'm done I'll be out of this hospital in like 2 weeks, and then I'll just go use again. So like I was real gone in a special place in hell, walking on this earth. Like it was not, there was no rational thinking left in my brain anymore at that point. I'd really given up on life. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, that motherfucker waited until I sat down. You fucking dick. God damn it. I am not getting up again. Daddy keeps texting me. Like on purpose, because he knows I'm recording. Fucking asshole. Oh, man. Okay. Where was I? Endocarditis, heart surgery, I think. Anywho, I know he's watching me on the camera. Anyways. Endocarditis. I had endocarditis. So yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna be a quick 2-week detox, and then I'm back on the streets, doing my thing. I go in for my heart surgery. Excuse me, I apologize. I know it's not very ladylike, but I can't help myself. I drink a lot of Pepsi. I go in for heart surgery, and everything ends up being okay. I'm fine. I come out of surgery. Okay, let me stop for a second. I can't really talk in too much detail of what happened. Now that I'm stopping to think about this, I can't disclose too much because I did sign an NDA because I got a settlement, which is so stupid. But long story short, I went in for heart surgery. I was fine. I got out of heart surgery. Normally, because I was an addict, I had to stay in the hospital. Normally, you could have your heart surgery, and because I needed to be, what I'm trying to say is I had to be on antibiotics for like 3 months, right? And a normal person could have taken those antibiotics and gone home and done their antibiotics. I couldn't do that. I ended up having to stay in the hospital. Long story short, I got really sick and got intubated for like 8 days. And when I woke up, my limbs were like black. Like it was scary and disgusting. They were They looked like witch fingers. I don't know how else to describe them. I got really long fingers. Like these are the only two, these are the only two that I really have that are like the right length, right? But my fingers were like black. They were like these long, they looked like if you took a sausage and you left it underneath your bed for 10 years, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. I don't know how long it would take. Like, you know, okay, they were rock hard. Like when it was like, okay, that sounded loud, I guess. It was loud. It was loud. They were dead. Like they were dead. Like the doctors told me at one point, I was like, because at first they were like telling me, oh yeah, you need to get surgery on them fingers. Like right, kind of like after it happened. Oh, you need to get surgery on the fingers because if you don't get them taken care of, they'll just fall off and like in bed. What? This is what they were telling me at the hospital. What? So, yeah, that was a mess. They released me with my dead fingers and oh yeah, I don't know why I forgot about my toes. All of my toes on my left foot dead, all the same. Like it looked like I like dipped my toes into a vat of acid. And the same thing with like my whole right foot, the whole right foot. It was really bad. I was walking around with a dead foot. It was the grossest thing, dude. I wonder if I have some pictures still on my phone. Maybe if I got some, I'll put some pictures up. It was really bad. So they released me from that hospital and then I go home. Now, this is kind of like a very pivotal point in my story because if you remember, I had said to you when I got admitted into. It's raining. It's raining. Anyways, when I got admitted into the hospital, I was just thinking to myself, like, this is going to be a couple days. I'm back on the streets. This is nothing. Turns out, I got admitted in January. Got released right before COVID hit, like March 2020. January 2020, I went in. March 2020, it was St. Patrick's Day. March 2020. Oh yeah, so the pivotal point of my the whole thing was when I came home from that hospital. I came back to my mom's house because obviously she knew I was clean at the time. So she was like, you just got out of the hospital. You have dead limbs. You're obviously not using drugs because you've been in the hospital for 2 months. So, like, come to my house. I'll take care of you. I'm your mama still. Okay, go to her house. I still have my phone. I still am. I've grown up there. That's where, like, I know people. Like, and if anybody knows anything about recovery, like, that's too dangerous. Like, you get rid of people and places and things. You just do it. So, I didn't have the chance because I went into the hospital and went out. It was never really a decision, you know? So I'm at my mama's house and with dead feet and dead fingers. And it was like Easter time, riding around the neighborhood. And I remember thinking as I was riding the golf cart, there was like 2 days in a row. Like there was one day I really wanted to call for drugs, and I just Not later. I just do it later. Like, I knew I had been to enough meetings and I knew enough that, like, it was just time. It was just a feeling. So, later. The next day, I remember thinking the same thing. And then I just thought to myself, like, dude, you told yourself no twice. That's better than, like this is a sense of freedom that I didn't ever feel before, to be able to tell myself, like, psh, you don't need that shit. Look where you are. Like, you're 2 months clean already. That was like, it was a big step that I don't think I could have given myself at that point. I think the cards had to land on the table the way they did for me to be in this position that I am today. Like I had to get sick to get clean and get healthy and learn all those lessons that had to be learned. Like, there's a reason for everything, is all I'm saying. Like, that feeling of knowing you're on the right track, it's something greater than myself or anything that I like. Just feels like everything in the universe has come together at a certain point in time, exactly right, in a certain way, to make it so I could be here still. Like, I almost died. That feeling in that dark hospital room, suffocating. Scariest feeling I've ever felt in my life. But it made me realize, not at the time, but now makes me realize, like, I wasn't ready to go at that point because I hadn't been put in the situation I needed to be to, honestly, to have my kids. It really is what I feel like that was my purpose. Like, my mom and my people be like, oh, you were saved to fucking speak to the world. You should go to meetings and you should talk and you should and you could become a speaker. Like, dude, honestly, no, I fucking couldn't. You want to know why I couldn't become a speaker? Because I can't even hold on to a fucking chain of thoughts, because I have brain damage for real, although nobody believes me, and I don't want to go get it checked by a doctor because I am fucking scared about it. Like, honestly, that's fucking scary, bitch. You ain't got your brain back. Like, I'm functional. Obviously, I'm functional, but not the same. My brain is not the same as it used to be. I was a lot sharper before all this happened. Maybe it's mom brain and I just don't know no better. Or maybe this is the way that my brain was before I started using drugs, and then I just forgot how chaotic it was because it was silenced by drugs for so long. And now I know that, like, this is my brain now. It's loud in here. It's loud. It's really loud. So it's hard to hold on to, like, a chain of thought. That's why I'll never be a fucking speaker. I mean, maybe practice makes perfect. Maybe me doing this with y'all every week is beneficial to myself, to you. I hope this helps somebody out there. I mean, this is the whole fucking point. I'm doing this, like, honestly, because it's nice, because ain't nobody listening to this shit right now, so I kind of feel like I can just say whatever the fuck I want. a little bit. I can tell my story and nobody's listening. Man, I gotta start writing some music again. Anyways, where was I? What was I talking about? Um, oh, okay. So, uh, pretty much my mom is like facilitating all this because I have not been an adult. Either, although I am at adult age, I am not an adult. I do not know how to make appointments, do anything for myself. I was a straight up like addict. It was not, it was a joke. So my mom was taking care of me and she took me over to the doctor and the doctor said, I can't help you. All your fingers dead. Oh my God. That's pretty fucking funny. But it's true. He said, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you just gotta get all them bitches amputated. There's nothing I can do for you. And I lost my shit. I went home, and that was the first time that I really, really cried. I went home, I took a bath, I got out, and I sat on the couch, and I just, like, cried like a baby. It was the first time I was, like, confronted with the realization that that's most likely a possibility. Like, nobody can save you at this point. You have fucked yourself way too bad. Like, this is you stepped off your own plank, and like it was it was all of the ways. I unalived myself metaphorically. Okay. So my mom says, hey, let's take you up. And I went to the University of Florida hospital, and it's a really good it is a really good hospital. I ended up spending the next like 3 months there, 4 months there, something like that. I had like 12 surgeries back to back to back to back to back. Literally one surgery a week. It was serious for a while. I was in the burn like the burn ward, like the burn section, which actually was pretty fucking nice because I brought in my Fire Stick, and if I had a PlayStation, I would have been playing games too because I had my own private big ass screen TV, bigger than the TV I got here at my own house now, and what? It was nice. It was really nice. Private room. It was a nice big room. Anyways, burn unit, but it came with a lot of pain, so it really sucked. They were doing like experimental surgeries on me and stuff. Like, so my right foot was dead. My left toes were definitely the surgeon. I had a plastic surgeon, and he came up to me and he was like, so this part I can like talk about. Like, it's not that big of a deal. This surgeon came up to me and he's like, oh no, I can fix you. I fix you real good. You just have to stop smoking. And I actually fucking did it. I actually stopped smoking. I got out and started smoking again, obviously. After the amputation, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm smoking now. But no, he did some, I'm trying to think, what did he do at first? Oh, okay. So the first surgery he did he was trying to save my right foot. He told me my fingers, he was gonna save as much as he could, but pretty much my fingers, I was gonna lose all of my left hand, some on my right, all of my toes. Straight up told me that in the beginning. He said I gotta debride them and then like we'll see what we're working with, but I'm thinking you're gonna lose a lot. My right foot, he thought for some reason was salvageable. It did not want to live, okay? He tried to take he'd like debrided it so much that it was like half a foot. It was like a little baby foot. So it was like it cut off, like, where your foot goes like this, like that top of the bone, like it was cut off like here. So it was like a little nub, like looked like kind of like like a diabetes patient. But anyways, like he took a bunch of skin from my leg and he put it on top of my foot and like tried to build my thigh onto my foot and give me like tissue so the tissue would grow to the other, because there wasn't enough alive tissue and he had to pretty much like farm it, and he skin graft my thigh and put it onto my foot. That failed. After that surgery, this one was bad. This surgery sucked so bad. He took that right foot and sewed it up to my calf. So I was sewn like this, like my legs were in a cast like this. Like it was, I looked like a retarded mermaid. If I will try to find some pictures for this video and put it up here. This shit, it was bad, dude. It was very uncomfortable. I was like that for a month. And then that didn't even freaking work, which was kind of like a blow because I really thought that sucker was going to work. And it didn't. It didn't work. They didn't save that. But then when I went back, they took the cast off, and then like 2 days after they took the cast off, it was kind of fucked up how he like did me though. He called me, the doctor called me on the hospital phone. He didn't even come up to my room. He called me on the hospital phone. I don't know, maybe he thought like, oh, this one can handle it. She ain't no bitch. But I don't know. But he called me. I answered it on my hospital bed and was like, yeah, so we don't have any more options and amputation, what do you think? And I was like, yeah, I mean, take it. You don't really gotta talk me into it. I get it. I still will have a leg, a prosthetic, and like everything be fine. Whatever. At that point, honestly, I wasn't even thinking about the future of what it would be like to have one leg or like have them chop my leg off, or even like how it would change my everyday life, to be honest with you. Like I really just wanted it to be over. I just really wanted to get the fuck out of the hospital, and I wanted to live a life, any life, soon. I was miserable. I had been in the hospital for like 6 months at that point. I just wanted it to be over. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, chop it off, whatever. I don't fucking care. So, I mean, okay, what happened next? Got my leg amputated. I don't know. Things were pretty quick after that. Got my leg amputated, came home. Quick, fast, in a hurry, met my husband and had 3 kids. And now I'm here. I have a fucking beautiful home and a beautiful family and a beautiful fucking life. And I'm so grateful and thank God that all that shitty shit happened to me, because I believe that I have grown into a much more well-rounded woman. Yeah, I got like some extra scars mentally, physically, whatever, but I think that like what I was saying before, like how everything just happens for a reason. I definitely feel like I was meant, like my kids were meant for something, and the only reason I was kept alive or kept around was to make sure that I met my husband and had my kids. There's something that I can't let go of that thought. Because it's, I think, probably because they're like my go juice, my everyday oomph to keep going and like not do it for myself. Ultimately, yeah, I do it for myself because I don't want anything different, right? But like what keeps me from not picking up the phone is probably, first of all, I'm fucking getting old. I mean, that's just like how, like, my kids are gonna grow up and then they're gonna think, what, you know what I mean? Like, I want to lead by example always now. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Pretty much, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all, like, a little bit about me. Or maybe I overshared a lot of it. I don't know. I gotta sit down and go through this whole fucking thing and see if any bit of it is viable, because I'm probably not even making any sense right now. But we're gonna go with it because, again, remember, we're screaming into the wind and no one's listening. Fuck it. I'm doing this podcast because I want regular people to know. Yeah, I already said that shit in the beginning. All right, so I think that's going to be it. I think I'm done. If hearing this helped you, share it with somebody. It might help somebody else. If you appreciated my story, give me a little thumbs or whatever the go-to for do a good job is on the streaming service you're watching or listening to. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.